What it do, motherfuckers? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? What's up? What's really good? Yo, 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 all that other good stuff. It's your boy Brandon Brave on Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. And it is Friday. Sports Plus Life Talking Ish Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Ain't this a bitch? Ooh, I just remembered, yeah. One of my coworkers, she had told me earlier, she said, it's Friday the 13th. I said, oh, damn, it is Friday the 13th. Yeah. But anyway, I hope everybody has had a wonderful, blessed, and wonderful. What up, Rob? I hope everybody has had a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Weather got a little funky going on into the afternoon, into the evening, and maybe that's why that combined with the itis, because I did eat dinner not too long ago. I was just ate dinner, long work week, had a long day today, even though I didn't have to drive the bus. I was out there in Ashland today, and we ended up going to Dory Park, and it was hot. It was hot, but it was fun though. I tell you what, I got my steps in. Oh man. But yes, welcome to Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. What are we going to talk about today? And shout out Heather's Craft Haven along with Too Tough Sports. What are we going to talk about today? Oh, the NBA Finals is real spicy right now. It is a must win for the Oklahoma City Thunder as they lost Game 3. And everybody, this is what happens when you coordinate a motherfucker too quick. This is what happens when you coordinate a team too quick. And then things start to go the opposite direction. You just be there like, oops. So they got to win Game 4 tonight. It's going on now. I have that on literally right over the laptop. Game 4 in Indiana right now. Indiana's up by 2. And I'll be honest with you, Oklahoma City, they have no structure to their offense outside of Shea. There's really no structure to their offense. But again, and people are talking about this. Oh, do they really have a historically great defense? Nigga, no, they don't. Again, they're a very opportunistic defense, but we're gonna talk about the finals. But this is Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. This is Friday. We talk about sports, but we talk about a lot of life in Sports Plus Life on Fridays. God damn it! Oh yeah. And before I put alcohol in my system, because I'm gonna put some alcohol in my system. We're gonna talk about the finals. The BET Awards was this week. Okay, it's thundering outside. You afraid? I mean, I don't know. But we're gonna talk the BET Awards. Talk a little bit about that. I'm not gonna lie. I watched bits and pieces of it. I did not sit and watch. I never sit and watch the entire BET Awards. That's a rainbow 3-pointer right there. I don't I never sit there and watch. What up, Low Mom? What up, dog? What up, dog? What up, homie? What it do, homie? Yeah. But yeah, I never sit there and watch the whole BET Awards. And also we can talk about what did I say? Any more reaction about the Carter album? I'm just curious. Any more reaction about Carter 6? I've had some people on my prediction league chat line that are kind of like going a little overboard as far as, man, that Jones a classic. I mean, that's your opinion, more than welcome to it, but not in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it may be time to retire the Carter. I think it may be time to retire the Carter. We definitely we definitely going mess around with some NNN tonight. We got to hit up Eddie Griffin and the things that have been happening. I don't know how much I want to talk about this Elon Musk or this all this Trump or this protest shit. This protest shit, because again, I see things from both sides of the coin in regards to the protest. I'm just being honest with you. So it just honestly it just is what it is. But ain't nothing peaceful about them protests no more. I'm gonna tell you that. I done seen some shit get fucked up on TV. I have. I done seen some shit fucked up. I look like a ninja. What the hell you mean? I look like an hiya ninja. I was about to say, girl. Ooh. I was about to. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. All right. Well, hiya. It's an open 3. Oh, you supposed to make that? Sorry, motherfucker. Anyway, yes, the NBA Finals are going on right now. The Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the heavy favorites, they are down 2-1, and if they lose tonight, they will be down 3-1, and that may be game, set, match because the Indiana Pacers right now, I'll be honest with you, the Oklahoma City Thunder are just being outcoached. Rick Carlisle is a damn good coach. He's a championship coach. Oklahoma City is kind of more or less playing a brand of helter-skelter instead of actually running a generic offense. It is falling right into the hands of the Indiana Pacers, who, if they win the chip, they would be there first. So definitely good for them. Definitely good for them. You're going to back off him so he can shoot the 3. The Pacers they don't have I guess what you would call a superstar player, if you would call him that. Unless you consider Halliburton a superstar. I mean, it is what it is to me. But boy, they are playing. Sometimes what I'm noticing is these teams sometimes both teams look like they're playing out of control. It's like, damn, slow the fuck down and run an offense. Y'all is playing out of control, helter-skelter, like it's a video game or some shit. But, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm watching Game 4 now. The Thunder is up by 1 point. She said I look like a Ninjago. The Thunder are up by 1 point. It just went to a commercial. If the Pacers win tonight, they're up 3-1. Game 5 is back in Oklahoma City on Monday? Yeah, Monday. But as far as I go, I'm good, man. I'm good. I got a DJ tomorrow. Got to do a baby shower out there in New Kent. So, but that's not until the afternoon, so I can chill. No, it's not a yellow headband, sweetheart. It's a bandana. That's all. It's just a yellow bandana. That is all. It's just a yellow bandana. Sometimes I even DJ in this get up. That just be what I be doing sometimes. That's what I be doing sometimes. So BET Awards. Now, if y'all for those of you who watch the BET Awards in detail, what was your favorite part about it? To me, my favorite part about the BET Awards was the opening, the Kevin Hart opening up. To me, that was the best part because he started roasting people. He started roasting people, and he was trying to put niggas on blast, but because of this Diddy case, everybody put on blast. Everybody been put on blast. So, it is, that is what it is. He put a Kirk Franklin on blast. That was funny. He put Glorilla and her new pencil nose. Well, he ain't put her on. He put her government name on blast. That's that about it. Now I saw Mariah Carey perform her new track. Yep. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening with you? What's happening with you? I saw Mariah Carey perform her new song. It's curious. What did y'all think about it? What did the chat think about it? Because if I listened to it, and it honestly, it's an old No Limit beat. It is old No Limit beat. Rakim in the motherfucking house. Yeah, in case y'all didn't know, that's an old No Limit beat. And I tell you what, boy, but you loved okay. You loved the performances, especially when Maya came out. Yeah, Maya looked good. I tell you what, but you got to have some you got to have some money. You got to have you some money to still look the way that Mariah Carey still looked. Mariah Carey, I mean, to be in your mid-50s, Mariah Carey. You say you think Mariah should have performed a couple more songs? Well, I mean, they only gonna let you do, and unless they only gonna let you do, but so much unless you're getting like a lifetime achievement awards. You said Beyonce. Honestly, I'm sick of Beyonce. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sick of Beyonce. I am. Like, I mean, I don't know, if the award show was gonna go, straight up New Edition, as far as they were saying the 25th anniversary, that was just basically 25th anniversary since the year 2000, because New Edition performed at BE at the 25th anniversary of BET. So, I mean, unless you're gonna go full New Edition, and while they put on a mini little concert, what you got from Mariah is really honestly all you needed to get. That's all you needed to get from Mariah, because it's a brand new song. People will be more in awe to see Mariah, as opposed to, the song that she was performing, because don't nobody know the song. Nobody knows the song she was performing. So now if Mariah came and was performing all of the hits, like if she was performing Dream Lover and Fantasy and she was performing Hero and all of that stuff, that's different. That's different. You know what I mean? But that one song that don't nobody know, it is what it is. But Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? K Dot, racked up as we knew he would. Kendrick Lamar won 5 awards at the BET.
I just bought out more awards because you've been winning shit all year, so I figured I'd just get in front of it. Here you go. Take all that right there. All right. Yeah, well, that's your problem, not mine. You won them. I don't have to be responsible for how you get out of here with them. It is what it is. I love you, boy. Congrats on everything, man. Show my guys some love, man. One time, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. I just bought out more.
Hey, Kendrick Lamar is like this much taller than Kevin Hart. That's funny as a bitch. I like the way that the BET. What I will say is, I like the way that the BET Awards was conducted. You didn't see nobody in that ratchet in the ratchet wear, in the ratchet skin wear that you usually see all the time when you see award shows, especially the BET award shows. So I do appreciate that. Like, and not that I have a problem with everybody's ratchet skin wear, but music has become such porn. I mean, honestly, music has become such porn lately. It's like it was like a black tie event, and I really appreciated that. And Kevin Hart had a big night. He did. Even sometimes you can get Kevin Hart fatigue, but he had a big night.
Next to me on stage, you're welcome. Okay.
Why is Nick looking down at him like that?
Yeah, let's stay around.
You know what? Fine. All right, guys. This next. You guys are really gonna stay here?
See, that's wrong. Why can't you see everybody's chest?
Thank you. He's in there.
I just didn't realize he was that short, guys. I'm short too, so I ain't even being no hater. But
sounds like it. Kind of sounds like you being a hater. Kind of does sound like you being a hater. I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me? But I wish they would bring that show back. That was my shit. The Real Husbands of Hollywood. Oh, I watched that shit every episode. I love that show. That show was freaking hilarious to me. It really was. That show was hysterical to me. So it was cool. I may go back and watch it again But again, like I said, I don't have the patience. I really don't. I don't have the patience to watch award shows. Like I haven't had patience to watch award shows in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to say like I used to. Now, when I was a kid, you know, award nights was kind of like family television night. You know, my mom and my grandparents would want to sit in front of the TV and watch all of the awards, so I just watched it with them. You know, I didn't give a fuck who won. You know, I didn't give a fuck who won what. Personally, of course, the most famous and of my childhood growing up, the most famous award shows was the Source Awards, the '95 Source Awards. Boy. Who don't remember the 95 Source Awards? Because we don't want them executive producers being all in the videos, all in the songs, dancing, come to death row. Okay, what? The most famous, if not infamous, award shows in the history of award shows. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, that should give me a flashback. 95 Source Awards. You know, that's when people was looking like, man, we can't get them niggas nothing. Like, we can't get them niggas nothing because niggas is gonna mess it up. Okay. They're like, niggas is gonna mess it up. We can't get these niggas nothing. They should have never gave you niggas money. I'm sorry, forgive me, y'all. I'm having a flashback. You heard me? Okay, I'm having a flashback. Oh boy. LBC, yeah, we put together an award show, and that joke just went gangster.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Defo family on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to tell Tupac to keep his guards up. We ride with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to death row.
Boy, look at young Snoop. You know what's crazy is that you watch documentaries of that shit now. Now niggas be like, oh, we all knew that he shouldn't have did that. But what you see on video is niggas up hooting and hollering, hooting, West Side. So, you know, I mean, you may have thought that later on in life, but in the spirit of the moment, nigga, you was down. You was down with Suge. You was down with what he said. All in the videos. Come to death row, bitch. I mean, for real, like these niggas weren't playing. These niggas was not playing. All in videos, dancing, come to death row. I'll tell you, boy. Hey, they almost ruined it for the BET Awards, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they almost ruined it for the motherfucking BET Awards. I'm trying to tell you, but we are going to get up and check in with our with our weekly news, which is the NNN, and I want you guys' opinion on each segment. Y'all know I love Eddie Griffin. I believe this is authentic news. It's just brought to you differently. So shout out to Eddie Griffin. Shout out to NNN News. And I'm about to put some alcohol in my system. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another installment of NNN where we give it to you straight, no chaser. As I predicted last week, 2 people did get shot. I just didn't know when and where, and it happened right out here in front of the Bellagio Hotel.
Ooh.
Not only am I a newscaster, goddammit, I'm a motherfucking psychic too. 2 of them dead, and that's all I know. And you know, it was over some little spat. I don't beef with motherfuckers on the internet. I don't beef with motherfuckers in person. Because that's just a waste of goddamn time. Beefing. Just eat some beef. Save a couple of niggas' lives. Goddamn, just type that you don't like the motherfucker. You ain't got to just walk up, shoot to some bitch. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. That's wild.
Also, in LA, LA's on fire because ICE has been cooking motherfuckers out of their homes, snatching them up, and the retaliation by the Latino crew, they burning LA down. I seen at least 7 cop cars on fire because ICE is melting. ICE is melting all over LA. It looked like a war zone over there. Motherfuckers throwing rocks off of bridges, motherfuckers fake shooting. There's one, pull it up. This is air shooting at the cops. He's obviously ex-military and homeless. And that's why the police just drove around. They could tell by the way he was shooting that fake machine gun, that MX, it must have been an M16. He was working it. He was working it. They said, no, I could tell that he's military trained. This driver, they respected the troops.
Okay, so I'm surprised. I'm stunned at that. Like they must have known, maybe they must have seen this guy around the neighborhood or whatever. They know he's homeless, or they know something wrong with him, because I know where I'm from and what you've been seeing over the past, few years, if you do something like that to the police, they finna lay your ugly ass out. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. They be ready to lay your monkey ass out. For real. So I'm stunned that my boy got away with that. I am. But God bless him. Lord knows we don't need nobody else laid out by the police. Shit. Some of these damn cops, you know what? Let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up.
Meanwhile, up in Beverly Hills, the other persuasion, and let's call them what they is, the white people were having a peaceful march through Beverly Hills. Yes. They did not take their ass downtown with that shit. They didn't want none of that. Underlay. We'll be right back at this commercial break. Meanwhile, a reporter from Australia was shot down underneath her butt cheek.
Bullets of protesters moving them on through the heart of LA.
Oh shit!
They shot her in the ass with a rubber bullet.
Oh shit! And they came and popped her right in the ass. Yo, wait a minute. Oh shit, hold up.
Bullets of protesters moving them on through the heart of LA.
They shot her in the ass with a rubber bullet.
Oh shit. Yo, wait a minute. Oh shit. Hey, she thought she was good and then pop. Hey, Loma, you see that shit? Oh shit. Wait a minute. I gotta see that shit one more time. This shit got me fucking crying.
Down underneath her butt cheek.
Bullets of protesters moving them on through the heart of LA.
They shot her in the ass with a rubber bullet.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm not saying it's funny for somebody to get shot in the ass, but she got shot in the ass by a rubber bullet. Oh shit. Bruh. Y'all know I'm too fucking immature for that shit. Oh shit. Hey, I bet you a cop was like, watch this. Pop. Oh shit. Hey, bro, I can't. I fucking can't. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's a good drink there. Man, oh man. Bruh, okay, let me go back. I'm too fucking goofy for that shit, bro. I'm too goofy to see shit like that, bro. I am too fucking goofy to see shit like that. All right, let me go back. Who's winning? Okay.
Unprovoked, asshole sons of bitches. Now you can't even just report the news.
Oh shit.
Huh? You can't be out in the field now because the motherfucker just gonna shoot you in the ass down under. Was he trying to joke by shooting her down under? I think the motherfucking cop thought that shit was funny. Just I'ma hit her down under.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Because she's from down under.
Oh shit.
Australia. But the kangaroos, because she was hopping like a kangaroo, and that fella hit her. Whoop, 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 whoop. Welcome back to NNN, where we give it to you straight, no chaser, man. The orange man has, I think he's on some of that pink that Tyra Diggs was doing. He has banned names. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too. Ain't you got a motherfucking world and economy to motherfucking get on track and some tariffs to slang and shit? What the f is this name banning shit? I don't get the motherfucker. These names are officially banned. You cannot name your child any of these names. Today, going forward, King. So there's gonna be a whole lot of ain't no more kings. Yeah, Run DMC, they gonna have to just say Run DMC. No more king of rock. King is out. Queen is out. So Queen Latifah, just call yourself Latifah.
Wait a minute. So he said that Trump said you cannot use these names. It is illegal for you to use these names. Huh? What? Is he for real? Or is that, is this, or is everybody he for real? That's for real? He really said that you can't name people. I mean, I've always associated the name King in regards to black people as that of a dog, So that nigga said that he can't. Hold on, let me run that back. Hold on, because I halfway wasn't paying attention. I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
And you cannot name your child any of these names. Today, going forward, King. So there's gonna be a whole lot of ain't no more kings. Yeah, Run DMC, they gonna have to just say Run DMC. No more king of rock. King is out. Queen is out. So Queen Latifah, just call yourself Latifah, because the Queen is illegal. Jesus Christ. I've never met a Jesus Christ. I met a Jesus, but I've never met a Jesus Christ. So I don't think that one's even. And then the third. Well, there's a bunch of thirds. You know what I mean? What the f you talking about, the third? So you just 1, 2, and then you have to name some other name. And what the f is this third? And Santa Claus. Who the f gonna name their kid Santa Claus any goddamn way? Put the blow down or whatever the f you doing. God damn it.
Hold up. So they actually said that you can't name your kid Santa Claus? Yeah, I got to agree with Eddie Griffin on that one. Put the blow down. Somebody, it's like, honestly, like, are they just sitting in the war room in the White House saying, let's see what stupid shit that we can come up with? Because that is dumb as a motherfucker. Let's see what stupid shit we can come up with. will be illegal when a mother has a child. You cannot name your child Santa Claus. Who the fuck wants to name their child Santa Claus? No, I don't even know a liberal who would name their child Santa Claus. That's just fucking dumb. That's just dumb. Take the political parties out of it. That's just dumb as a bitch. Who the hell would? No. An idiot would. Not a liberal, an idiot. And idiots come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Okay? An idiot would name their child Santa Claus. Probably inebriated motherfucking idiot would name their child Santa Claus. That's just dumb as a bitch. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can see you naming I can see somebody naming a child after a city. You know, I know. I mean, there are a couple of. I mean, I know a couple of women named Virginia. I know a couple of children named Virginia. Is that stupid? I don't find that being stupid. But Santa Claus. Anybody who's saying this person would name their child Santa Claus need to shut the fuck up, because an idiot would name their child Santa Claus. What the entire flabbing freaking fuck? I mean, come on now. Cut it out.
Majesty? Majesty. Well, I know a couple of niggas named Majesty, so, you know. But y'all got it in before the band, so, you know, gonna roll with it. Adolf Hitler. Who the is going to name their child after this little midget snot stash having motherfucker? Huh? That little booger catcher he had underneath his nose. This is a little booger catcher. Who the fuck gonna name their child after the booger catcher? Nutella. Now I know that motherfucker hot. Nutella? So somebody gonna name their child Nutella.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Nutella? Nutella. Okay. Nutella? You got to be motherfucking kidding me. Nutella. I can't, man. I can't, bro. Nutella. Hey, bro. Hey, if somebody named their kid Nutella, now the Adolf thing, hey, I can't say nothing about that because Young Dolph's actual government name was Adolf. Now, as far as the Hitler part, no. Yeah, but Nutella, if somebody named their child Nutella, the first thing I would ask is, so how did you get that name? That would be the first thing I would ask. How I've never had Nutella before, so you say it's pretty good shit. Never. No.
What the are y'all on up in that goddamn White House? Y'all on something. Goddamn Elion jump ship at the right motherfucking time. Nutella and Messiah. I know a couple of Messiahs too, you know. Of course they black. You know what I mean? Because Jesus was black, you know. Don't believe me? Go in the Vatican. They got real paintings of the motherfucker. He's blacker than me, goddammit. Hair like sheep's wool. Say what? I ain't never seen a sheep going by. Anyway, at the little circle with the A in the middle, at. So somebody's gonna name their child at. Well, I don't know. Elion named him.
Wait a minute. So that's banned too, huh? That's banned too. At. So there are people out there trying to name their kid a computer icon, a computer emblem. That's kind of yeah, I don't Nutella and what a quick side note as far as what he just ended off on. To those of you who may not know or may not want to accept it, yes, Jesus Christ was a man of color. It says it so. It says so in that very Bible that most people have in their house. Hair of sheep's wool. Hair of sheep's wool. Skin of bronze. Yeah. And bronze is darker than me. So yeah, Jesus Christ was a man of color. I don't know who that blonde-haired, blue-eyed motherfucker in them Paytons are, but that ain't God's son. Nope. Just saying.
His ex. So, you know, what the Oh, and one more. 1069. I don't... What the fuck is 1069? One skinny, one fat bitch, and a eating pussy while bitches sucking. Is that a 1069? I mean, what the fuck is this? Is this sexual code? Is this some Epstein Island residue? Elian said that the reason you ain't releasing the list is because you're on it. Is this true? Meanwhile, the Vatican stays quiet. Meanwhile, every reverend in the goddamn country stays quiet. Meanwhile, ain't nobody saying shit but me. I believe that everybody in that White House is on that pink that Diggs was giving them pink toes. I think that's what they snorting to come up with this list of names and shit.
He said they on that Tusi. He said that everybody in the White House is on that Tusi. Yeah, to come up with a list of names like that, y'all were either very bored or very inebriated. One of the two, because half the names on that list is fucking dumb. Nigga, ain't nobody here motherfucking Prince. We ain't gonna name ourselves a fucking emblem. The artist formerly known as whatever. The child formerly known as Kiss My Ass. Get out of here, bruh. Get out of here. Yeah, you ain't lying. They on that good cushion alcohol. You ain't lying. They on that Pink Panther. They got to be on something, boy. I tell you. They are. I mean, for real. The drugs has infiltrated the White House. Ain't this about a bitch? Land of the free, home of the fried.
And now they got a list of countries that you can't go to, AKA Venezuela. Can't go there. And you can't go to North Korea. Duh. And then you can't go to Syria, Yemen, Libya, Afghanistan, Somalia, Sudan, Iran, Cuba. We can't go to Cuba. I mean, what the fuck is right across the street from Miami? What the fuck? Venezuela and remote U.S. outlying islands. What's that? Hawaii. We can't go to Hawaii. Or is it the Maui, where the blue roofs, where everything that wasn't painted blue burnt up? Is that one of the U.S. islands that we can't go to? Is that going to be the new Epstein Island? I mean, what the fuck is going on over there? Y'all building the tunnels, the underground layers right now? That's what's happening over there? So y'all funnel the kids through there, just a boat ride away, huh? Just a boat ride away. We'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm telling you, there's some freaks going on. Some freak. They trying to blame all the freaky shit on Diddy. No. The shitty Diddy trial, that's one thing. But the Epstein motherfucker hung himself. 5'7" cell. This motherfucker was what, 6'4"? He hung himself. They holding them abs tight. I can do it. I'm dead. Send me back to the island.
So wait a minute. So now we can't go to these places? For real? Like if I wanted to go to Venezuela, I can't go to Venezuela now? I mean, I don't have no plans of going to Venezuela, in the near future, but why the fuck can't I go to Venezuela? Or why the fuck can't I go to Sudan? Like, that's some bullshit. Boy, I swear. Oh, I swear. Keep your faith in the Heavenly Father Keep your faith in the Heavenly Father. I mean, all right. I mean, I guess that affects people who actually want to go there. I mean, it doesn't affect me or anybody that I know that are trying to go to any of those places, unless Hawaii. Now, that's fucked up if a nigga can't go to Hawaii. What if you just get married? You want to go to Hawaii for your honeymoon? You can't go to fucking Hawaii? What the fuck going on? That's crazy. That's crazy. What if I decide to get married, or what if I hit the lottery and I say, hey, I want to go to Hawaii. You can't go to Hawaii. Why? Because the government says you can't go to Hawaii. Well, can you tell the government to suck my balls? Hello, what it do? Puerto Rico. Well, I ain't around Puerto Rico.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Not necessarily in that order. You can subscribe first. Then you can like and comment. Or you can comment, then subscribe, and then like. Or you can like, subscribe, and then comment. You know. Or you can do all three of those and add this number 4. Cop it on radio where you get it bleepless. You get it straight, no chaser. The way it's meant to be heard. Oh, yeah, something going on in that White House. Elion jumped ship right at the right time, but he left with a black eye.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I think they got the scrap. Baron stole on him. Wow! Came from the trees. Wow! Hit him in that motherfucking head. And he got a big head. It's unmissable. And I think Elion done blasted off to space. That's why ain't nobody seen him. He's on Mars. He's just tweeting on the spaceship. Just tweeting away. Well, not even tweeting. He's Xing away. Elion is definitely in space because that's where the fuck he's from. The motherfucker ain't human. He's a cyborg. And I think he's already been chipped. I think he experimented on that brain chip on himself. Roll the clip.
Well, it's a very sad case. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nice. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well, and there are other institutions too that are acting. But Harvard's trying to be the big shot, and all that happens is every 3 days we find another 100.
What did I tell you? Welcome back to In the News, man. Kanye's about to lose half of his wealth to his setup bitch. Because the bitch beautifully set him up. She played like she loved him and all that shit. You know, he gave him a shoulder to cry on because Kim was gone and shit. And this bitch is about to divorce him and about to leave with half. You ain't never heard of a prenup, a post-nup, a pre-game before the game is ran. You got to practice the game.
These niggas better figure that
way to
shit
transfer that hard-earned black generational wealth to a white family. Let us pray. Lord,
these niggas better figure it out. These young, these not even young, because Kanye ain't young, but these black, rich entertainers, athletes, whatever, they better start. I don't give a damn who you marry. You better start getting that. Y'all niggas better start getting that prenup. Trying to tell you. Y'all niggas better start getting that motherfucking prenup. Exactly. Exactly, bro. He wrote it in the damn song. Cause when she leave, when she leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. He wrote it. And he didn't even follow his own fucking advice. God damn, you stupid. You gonna put it in the goddamn song. We won't prenup. Yeah. It's something that you need to have because when she leave your ass, you gonna leave with half. 18 years, and on the 18th birthday, found out it wasn't here. You wrote that shit, you ignorant ass nigga, and then you don't even get the prenup, and you, Kanye, shame on you. Don't feel sorry for you. Not even a little bit, my nigga. Not even a little motherfucking bit. I can't. No.
We come before you today. We're hoping that Kanye will find another way.
I mean, for real.
You know, that's $1 billion he's about to lose. I think the brother's worth about $2 billion. You know, you can take her fishing. I don't know what happened, officer. She fell overboard and the great white sharks chewed her white ass up. I don't know why they didn't bite me. I think the sharks is racist. That's why they call them great white sharks. They only eat white people. I've never heard of it eaten up by a great white shark. They just racist. They don't like dark meat. Interview the shark. How come you didn't bite those?
I don't eat dark meat. It's tough. They fight back. I lost a lot of teeth that way.
Oh, this week's tour dates. I will be at the Funny Bone in Orlando, Florida, this Friday and Saturday.
That comment that's on the screen right now,
Cop those tickets now because they damn near already sold out anyway. But
the stream will either lift you up or piss you off or a little bit of both.
What happened last week? I told you motherfuckers. When you get in that line, it's already sold out. You're just pissed off because you're too stupid to listen to me. Buy the tickets now. You're in for a damn good time. Also, you can catch me at Sax Theater every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday when I'm not on tour. We'll be right back.
Hello, Kia. How you doing?
Salutations.
Kanye, boy, but hey, Rob, you made a good point. The nigga put it in his song about the prenup and you didn't even follow your own advice. Cause when she leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. God damn. How you doing?
Black, blessed, and highly favored.
Black, blessed, and highly favored. All right, there you go. Amen. 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 Black, blessed, and highly favored. Yes. 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 I gotta show you something before this video ends. Hold on. Not yet. I'm too far in it now. I want to go back.
So, welcome back to NNN. We have officially created a real rock'em sock'em robot. Remember the little toys you used to play with back in the 70s? You had to push the button and you knock your block off. Well, now they got real robots boxing. Check it out.
Boss.
我看两位一开始什么策略？
Oh wow！
获得3分。
对，而且看他那个。
这回要打中了硬肋啊！现在咱还真不能说软肋。
What the?
They got a long way to go because if they get in there with a human, they gonna get their ass whooped. So you know, the skill of these boxers ain't shit, and the balance is all off. So you know, yeah, keep trying, but you're never gonna beat God's creation. The greatest machine ever created is the human body. This is why the human experience is the greatest experience. There's no danger in watching a robot box. Ain't no blood involved. Where they gonna dent some wires? You know, bruise some metal or something? No, it's the danger. It's the teeth flying out of his head. You know what I mean? It's the bloody cut him. He'll still go. Cut the motherfucker. I can still do this. It's the broke ribs. It's the breaking your hand, hitting the hard head motherfucker in the temple.
Holyfield.
That's what it's about. It's the football niggas in blowing through a couple of motherfuckers and laying their ass on the dirt. That's what the excitement is. It's the pain and the anguish and the surviving the pain and the anguish and coming through and winning again. That's what it's about. It's about the tongue out of the mouth and flying over these 7-footers and sticking your balls in their face. AKA MJ, Michael Jordan, the GOAT. Ain't no Lachelle Shames running around with tutus at puffy parties.
Oh!
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. We'll be right back after this robot.
Hold up, I gotta run that. What the fuck? Hold up. This nigga put a flash of. Hold up. Wait a minute.
AKA MJ, Michael Jordan, the GOAT. Ain't no Lachelle Shames running around with two.
What the fuck?
Now wait a minute now. Now wait a damn minute now. I absolutely refuse to believe that is a real image. That has to be AI.
No.
Because if this
I've seen that picture before. Just
you
not
get
that
the
up close.
fucking plane. This big ass nigga did not dress up in a goddamn French maid costume and took a selfie.
This the nigga that said.
Took a selfie.
This the nigga that said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." No,
This ain't
Lomar. I've seen this picture before. That ain't fake, my boy. That ain't fake, my boy. That's crazy.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Even got the man titties and shit. Even got the man titties.
You know what? I am thoroughly convinced at this moment in Black history that Earth is not a real place.
Hey, Diddy got him when he was young. Look at that picture on the right. That's young LeBron. Diddy got him when he was young.
Wait, this is so stupid. I hate the way my brain works, but just watching this, can you literally imagine? Like, I hate the fact that I know all this information about the fucking freak offs and shit. But just looking at Diddy in that suit next to a fucking picture of LeBron James in drag and thinking about freak offs, like, this shit got my mind going in circles right now.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ew.
The devil is a damn Diddy lie.
He said clapping broad cheeks. Oh man.
That's disgusting.
All right.
This just takes me back. This takes me back to a episode of, I think it was Love and Hip Hop in like I think it was like the 20. I don't even think London was born yet. She may have been born, but it was like the season where there was like the first quote unquote gay rapper on TV and all this, how he was talking about his story and saying like he knows people in the industry, like big time celebrities who are in the closet and you would never guess it.
I don't know.
And that always had my mind wondering
I'm starting
who
to get
the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I don't even want to fucking know no more. God damn it, fuck it.
I can't wait to invite you to this party, Daddy. I got something you can dunk on. Oh.
Next.
That nigga.
I just can't take it serious because it's like I mean, was this a joke? I mean, like, did he lose a bet? Like, I need some context to this picture. You can't just show me.
I don't give a fuck if he lost a bet or not.
I mean, this nigga even got the fucking hat on. Wait, does he have the hat on with a fucking headband? Is that a sweatband around his head?
Yes, with a fucking
with the maid hat.
With the maid hat. I mean, you look like a bitch.
I can't believe.
That's all I can say. You look like a bitch.
No.
What is that called? That's called humiliation ritual.
No. This is a joke.
Ain't no damn joke.
I refuse.
Okay, you can refuse all you want. You see, seeing what they say, seeing is believing.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
It's a joke. I'm being punked.
Okay. No, you're looking at the
Can you imagine
right
seeing this nigga in real life in this costume?
No, I can't. I don't want to. But if I saw the nigga in real life and I had that picture on my phone, I would put that picture up and be like, damn, nigga, really?
Bro, you know what?
Like,
turn the TV off.
Like,
turn the TV off.
Security, please get him. He's showing my past. He's showing my past.
We're done.
Or my present. Boy, you got you a good one, Savannah.
I'm
Yikes.
sorry, but I did not order this.
Yikes.
Take it back. Take it back.
Yeah, I said it. Said it. Yeah, I said it. We'll be right back after this. Robots ain't taking over shit. Yeah, them robots, you know, they can't fight, can't play no football, but they can do some things. Check it out.
A few moments later.
I'm just saying, would you?
That is hysterical. And just wrong on so many goddamn levels.
Oh shit! Oh,
wow.
Hey, that is fucking hilarious. Hey, I thought that was gonna
I've
be like
never. I mean, wow. Go ahead, Brandon.
I thought that was gonna be like a Megan joke or something. Hold up.
They can do some things. Check it out.
A few moments later.
I'm just saying, would you?
Hey, bro.
Like, who the fuck comes up with this?
Oh,
This is hilarious.
Oh shit. Hey, Eddie Griffin, funny as a bitch. Oh shit. Oh,
Welcome back
damn.
to NNN. Yes. They had a challenge, 100 men against one gorilla, and who would win? They interviewed the gorilla, and here's what he had to say.
Hey man, I don't care if it's 100 men or 100 women against me. On my grandma, daughter, kids, I'm finna be the only one standing at the end. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Or your mom finna be on the news crying, talking about, oh, he was a good kid. Nah, but for real, if I see one of y'all with a strap, them two threes finna leave a hole in your head. Now you a dolphin. Y'all be thinking shit sweet out here. Y'all wouldn't last one day in the jungle on my granny life.
Actually, it only took 20 humans to take him down after this interview was done. 20 of them. One of them hit him with a blow dart, the rest of them beat the shit out of him. That's it for NNN. Till next time, I'm out.
Oh man, that nigga is too much. That nigga is too much. Oh yeah, I did say it was something else I wanted to show you. This shit had me rolling too, but that goddamn robot shit, that shit had that shit took it for me. But check this out. Okay.
Down underneath their butt cheek.
Bullets of protesters moving them on through the heart of LA.
They shot her in the ass with a rubber bullet.
I've actually seen that clip.
For real?
Yeah, and to be honest, I should have told you to look up the Daily Show version of it, because according to Charlemagne the God, they added a sound effect, and it just took it to the next level.
From Australia, it was shot down underneath their butt cheek.
Bullets of protesters moving them on through the heart of LA.
They shot her in the ass with a rubber bullet. Unprovoked, asshole sons of bitches. Now you can't even just.
Oh man,
That's
that shit happened first. Huh?
I said that's wild. They were letting loose out there. As a matter of fact, I think a reporter had got shot with a rubber bullet in his forehead, and he went on CNN to talk about it like after it happened, and like half his fucking forehead had a big ass red bruise on it. That shit was
bet it
crazy.
did. I bet it did.
They were like picking up rubber bullets off the street, and them shits look thick as fuck. That shit is crazy. No, thank you. Oh, speaking of which, I read something that I think we're supposed to be having some protests here this weekend.
Oh Lord.
And the governor already said he got the National Guard on standby. That's probably why all them goddamn helicopters were flying in the other day.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And wait, hold on. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, shit is crazy. He said he got the National Guard on standby. I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I saw that apparently ICE had raided, I think it was like a construction site in Richmond. I think it was like a video on Instagram that was going around and showing that they had rounded like it was a bunch of people that they had arrested. And I think there was a part in the video where someone was like, ICE is coming, run, some shit. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But hopefully we won't have to deal with any of that shit. You know how Richmond like to do though.
Extra.
I don't know. Yeah, they like to take things too far. It's too fucking hot for that shit.
Extra. Extra, extra, extra.
So, did you ever pull up the article about the thing I told you the other day? Remember the movie I mentioned to you? And I said you should talk about it on the podcast?
No, but go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Well, you should pull up the article. But it was on CNN, so it may not come with the video. I don't know. I just thought it would have been cool for you to play the video. But
I play some shit directly from CNN. They're gonna block my ass.
Oh, all right. Well, all right, never mind. Then we could just talk about it then. So
yeah.
We were talking about for everybody who's familiar with the movie, what was it, Brandon? The Day After Tomorrow. Right? Okay, yep. Yes. So for all of you guys who are unfamiliar with The Day After Tomorrow, basically the plot of the movie is a bunch of scientists discover that the Atlantic jet stream or something that can basically controls like the weather or is a significant part of the weather on the planet is collapsing, and it started to cause all this crazy shit to happen, like instant freezing, like a bunch of water. What else happened in the movie, Brandon?
Well, the movie did its, typical Hollywood. It was like a snowstorm so bad that the snow was pretty much up all the way up to like the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I was watching CNN the other day, and they had some climatologists on there, basically saying that the plot of that movie is literally taking place as we speak. Like the Atlantic current, or that whole thing that controls the weather, it brings, I guess, warmer air up from the tropics and all this other stuff. It's just destabilizing, and it's due to like pollution and global warming, all that other stuff. And they're basically saying that it could, change the climate of the world as we know it in a very short time, which is crazy to me. Crazy. I don't want to think about it, goddamn it. I'm tired of this shit. Every time I turn around, it's a goddamn calamity. Oh yeah, I did bring it up. But I thought it was it's just okay for anybody who's seen the movie. If you have not seen the movie, you need to go see the movie because the shit is crazy. Now, hopefully, God forbid, it won't be as extreme. Because you know how Hollywood like to dramatize things, but yeah, that's just it's just weird to think about.
Yeah, I mean, get your puffy coats on.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hey, baby. How you doing?
Good.
All right. You had a good day?
Yep.
All right. Let me give you guys, basically, I'm going to show you guys if you can. Oh, God damn it. All right. Let's see. Look at that picture right there. That's basically what the day after tomorrow revolves around. Yeah. And you see that ship right there? Well, you can't see it now. But you see that ship right there? Yeah. That's all sitting on a big thing of snow. So basically, in the movie The Day After Tomorrow and The Day After Tomorrow, there's a segment of the country that just becomes a big ass snow cone. And that was up. I guess niggas gonna be going west.
I don't even think West is safe.
Not west, but like Midwest.
It's gonna have to be. We're gonna have to go somewhere, but it
David.
seems to me
David will be there.
Wow. It just seems that the coast of the United States, they're not doing too well. Like they've been basically saying for years now that California is overdue for the big one. As far as earthquakes go. And
damn, you coming over here trying to scare the shit out of everybody.
Well, I mean, it's interesting topics.
Okay. What the hell?
We don't live in California.
I know, but I mean, gee, this is,
not yet.
Anybody in the world can watch this show. So they can be like, it ain't but so many places we can go because what I done heard is places now that you were banned to go to.
Like the Grand Canyon and stuff.
No, like Venezuela and Sudan. We can't go.
That's what you mean.
Yeah. What did you say about fear porn? What the fuck? Hey, you're a funny ass nigga, bro.
What happened?
Rob said that's what it's designed to do. Fear porn. That's you a funny ass nigga, bro.
Wow. Well, it can only be fear porn if you're afraid. I'm not scared.
I'm not scared neither.
I ain't scared. Is you scared? I ain't scared.
It is what it is. I ain't going to no damn. You gonna talk about some California's long overdue for the big one, and then tell us something. We'll live in California.
They've been saying this for decades.
Oh, that's what the media is trying to do. I can believe that. The media, mainstream media has lost its grip on a big segment of the world, especially in the United States. They got to come up with something.
Well, I don't get my information from the media. I actually do research.
But that's what I'm saying is like, that's.
I will, like, for example, information will be brought to me via the media, or I'll be made aware of something via media, and then I'll go figure out what's what for myself. I think that's just something everybody should do.
Nigga, when
you can't trust nobody out here. Period.
When it's July and it's 30 degrees outside, okay.
Yeah, that's what they said too. That was something that they said could be a possibility. Like basically, but mostly they said like in Europe, they said, their winters would be their summers and their summers would be their winters and stuff like that.
So I guess the young motherfuckers now is on to something. When I get on the bus and I see it's 90 degrees outside, and them little young and the students got on winter suits. Like, what the fuck is wrong
No,
with
you know who was actually on to something, and I actually got to give credit where credit is due, even though I don't like this person in particular. But Donald Trump said this when they asked him a question, I believe during the campaign, before he got elected, and they were asking him about global warming, and he was like, basically saying it's gonna get a lot colder before it gets a lot hotter. Those were almost his exact words.
Okay.
Shit was crazy.
All right, well, don't fuck with my football, and we'll be all right.
Football in the summer?
Give a fuck. They got football in the summer. It's called the USFL.
Okay. Never heard of them.
It's the it's the UFL and the XFL combined into one. They in mid-season right now. Probably mid, near, late season. Oh man. So that's crazy. Well,
before we go any further, I just wanna, on a serious note, take a minute to send condolences to my light bill, because after this summertime, it's a wrap. Like, these kids
I'm weak.
are constantly,
I'm weak.
every damn TV, every fucking light, every goddamn thing that is running. Like, why do we need a light to get to the light to get to the light? Why do we need that? We don't need that.
Well, on the other hand, I would like to send a shout out to my light bill, because when I went to go pay it, it said bill due on June 13th, $0.
Period. That's what mine said last month,
So I said, okay. I said, look at God. Look at God.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at God. How much did you have on your past due? 0. I said, look at God. Won't he do it?
I know that's right.
What? I had to check that. I had to check that list once. I had to check that list twice. I was like,
wow.
What? I was like, I don't owe nothing. I don't owe nothing. I was like, okay. Today is Friday the 13th. So there's your scary news for the day.
No.
It
wasn't scary. Cut it out.
It is Friday the 13th. So there you go.
Wow.
I mean, it is Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah. Today, the 13th, this is the anniversary of the day I graduated from high school. Hey.
I know that's right.
It sure is. Yep. So,
what's that shirt you got on?
Huh?
I can't see your shirt.
Oh, this is a shirt that Heather made for me.
Okay.
DJ Bright Veezy. Yeah. So yeah. My sis from another miss made that shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, this the June 13th was your graduation too, bro. Okay. I can dig it. Yes, sir.
Whose graduation?
Lomar.
Okay. Well, congratulations. How
There
about
you
that?
go. So, have you heard anything from the Carter 6?
Yeah, crickets.
I'm weak.
That's what I heard.
I think it's
crickets
time.
and cicadas.
I think it's time. I think it's time to retire the ye old Carter.
I think so. I think we're done.
I had some people on my prediction league chat saying that no, it's this, that. Man, see, I think it's time to retire the Carter, my boy. I think it's time to retire the Carter, man. No, what's
You're
dead is
welcome,
that.
Lamar.
What's dead is that album. What's dead is
But
that
Brandon,
album.
didn't I tell you that? I didn't even hear the album. You just told me he was coming out with another Carter, and I told you already it was gonna be trash before I even heard it.
It was. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was trash, but it was. I mean, it for
It's
I
not
have
up to Lil Wayne
right.
standards.
Exactly.
So in comparison against himself, comparing Lil Wayne against Lil Wayne is trash. Period. Next.
Yeah, man. I can't. It's not.
How dare you ever think you could do the fucking Super Bowl? How dare you get in your little ass feelings?
Okay, this has
How
nothing
dare
to do
you?
with Kendrick. This has nothing to do with Kendrick. This is
I
about
know.
his album.
I know. I'm standing down. I'm just saying. Get out your bitch ass feelings. All right.
Okay. Check this out.
Carter 6. I did not listen to the Carter 6. I have not seen an album be panned this roundly since Raekwon's Immobilarity. That is the last time I saw such consensus disgust for one record. You listened to it. You said you had a reason.
I did. I felt, and the whole thing is I've ignored Wheezy's albums of the last few years. What he did was he called it the Carter 6. That's what got everyone invested, right? Like, there's a certain brand that he's established with the Carter, and we thought, okay, maybe he's putting the bullshit aside and is really locking in on this album. Like, for instance, I know you and I, we're both big Ghostface fans.
Yes.
When have you cared? The last time I cared about a Ghostface album was Big Doe Rehab 2006. I just got news this week that he's dropping Supreme Clientele 2 this summer. I'm going to be there at 12:01 a.m. on that Friday night, and I know you are too, Bo. Are you not?
Let me tell you the truth. I was not a big Supreme Clientele fan in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized it didn't make sense on purpose. It was kind of a Dadaist interpretation of rap. That's all I needed to hear. Because prior to that, I was like, but brother, this doesn't make any sense. Now it's like, yeah, you're right. All over it. So this is my thought. And I feel differently about Supreme Clientele because he's only coming back to part 2, literally 25 years after the first one, right? To me, the Carter 6 was a bad sign. This dude ran out of so many ideas that he didn't even have an idea for a name of an album that did not bode well for the album that was going to be there. Number 2, by the time you get to part 6, we in Police Academy territory. You feel me? Like that's the Police Academy and the Fast and the Furious. That's where we are. None of them have marks of quality. Like that was the bad sign to me. But I saw somebody, I don't think they made this exact point. I can't remember who it was, but I think what I'm going to say was inspired by whoever said that first, or influence is probably the better way to put it. When you're a rapper who never really had a point, it's hard to age, right? Because at his best, Wayne is so incredible, but he didn't really have a point. And then he reached this point where his recording was one line at a time, just making sure that the bars were dope with one another. But that's no way to put together anything that actually has a point. And so now you in your mid-40s and you ain't got no point. You can't really be out here rapping like a young person. Like the cats that keep their raps going in their 40s are cats that then begin to rap like they're in their 40s, right? They have like a thing that they want to say. And I felt like with him, he had reached that point where he just doesn't, like, why do I care what Lil Wayne says about anything at this point in my life?
Yeah. It's stream of consciousness rap where the consciousness has been rapidly kind of deteriorating for like the last 20 years or so. But yeah, the thing about Wheezy, and I feel like I don't want to tear that
pretty much sums it up. I mean, I listened to the whole thing, and the first few tracks on there, Wayne is going. He is tough. It's tough. And then round to the early to halfway mark, it just gets weird. And all he's rapping about is just drugs and pussy. For real. That's all he's rapping about. It's drugs and pussy. Huh?
I said sensitive ears.
Oh. I mean, I can't see that because
I know you can.
I mean, but that's all he be rapping. That's all he rapping about is drugs and.
Well, I mean, to be honest, little. He I think his first mistake was like naming the album the Carter Six. That was his first mistake. Because remember, like I told you a couple weeks ago when we had this conversation, there's an expectation set when it comes to the Carter.
Absolutely.
There's an expectation set when it comes to Carter, and people, it's kind of like it's the difference between, shopping at or, buying the name brand or buying the store brand. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we know Wayne.
I'm a store brand buying nigga, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. But what I'm saying is,
you come look at my cabinet.
Saying there's anything wrong with the store brands because there's not, and just like there's nothing wrong with Lil Wayne's albums outside of the Carter. But what I'm saying is, like for example, the Carter 3 was like my favorite Lil Wayne album.
I think that's where the Carter peaked at,
and that's probably where he should have stopped.
Well, the Carter 4 was very good. The Carter 4 was great too. You know, the 6 foot, 7 foot, blunt blowing. She will. No, the Carter 4 had bangers on it. It did. It wasn't as good as the Carter 3, but the Carter 4 was it didn't disappoint, not at all. The Carter 5 was okay. He had the song with Swiss Beats on there, and my favorite joint was Mona Lisa. I love that fucking Mona Lisa song with him and Kendrick. But that song with Swiss Beats, that was his song. That was his song that slap. That was his A Millie, 6 foot, 7 foot, Fireman. That was that one off of Carter 5. None of that exists on the Carter 6.
Well, how many tracks is on the Carter 6?
19.
And how many songs you say you like?
I would say I like about 4 of them. 4, maybe 5.
Wow. Yeah, no.
And when I say like them, I mean like I can bob my head, I can vibe with them. But when I don't mean like them like, oh, I'm playing that on repeat all the time, yada yada yada. That should be on the radio. No, I mean they're decent songs. I say about 4 or 5 of them. The rest of them is just weird. He has this song called "Peanuts to an Elephant," where it's just literally you hear he tries to use an elephant in the background of the hook. And I'm like, what?
That's insane. And you know what? It's nothing wrong with thinking outside the box, right? But, like Bomani made a good point when he said Lil Wayne never really. But you know what? I can't say that because I feel like at a point in time, there was a time when Lil Wayne had a story in his music. And it was very fluid and you got the message, you got the point. It may not have been anything of like substance, but it was a story nonetheless. But it's like now it's just a bunch of just metaphors and puns and double entendres and just.
What was the point?
Whatever life he was living, that was the point. Being a hot boy, that was the fucking point.
He never rapped about that though.
I've heard this nigga say he was a hot boy.
I mean, okay. I mean, clearly he was in the group, but he never elaborated on it.
So you mean to tell me all his history of rapping, it's only been about drugs and women?
I'm talking about his. No, no. That's definitely what this is about on the Carter 6. But like, I mean, name me your favorite Lil Wayne song and tell me what the fuck you talking about.
Okay, all right, I got you. It's on the Carter 3. Phone home. We are not the same. I am a Martian, and I'm hotter than summer rain, like Carl Thomas. Lock, loaded, ready to aim at all targets. I can get your brain like a what you say.
Well, what's
I
that?
can't eat
Okay,
your
he's
brain
talking
like
about
a bird. But
he's talking about
it's
him
like
as an
a bunch of
individual.
it's like
It's about him as an
but I
individual,
mean,
but it's nothing he's saying that's a message. Okay, we understand you think of yourself as a unique individual. That's good.
So right, but see what I'm saying is like I'm not talking about the Carter 3. I'm talking earlier Lil Wayne. Like what was the song? Was it Fireman? No, it wasn't Fireman. It wasn't Fireman. Was it? I can't think of a song. It was some song Lil Wayne came out and everybody really started looking at Lil Wayne as okay, you know, he's something serious to look at. What was that song?
It Go DJ?
Maybe it was Go DJ.
But you know who wrote the Carter 1, right?
No, I do not.
Gilly the Kid. He wrote the whole album.
Okay, see now this is starting to make more sense now. Now this is starting to now the picture is starting to come together for me a little bit clearer. So if you telling me this
Everybody
man had
knew
Ghost
that.
Rider,
That's not a secret. Everybody knew that for 20 years.
I didn't know. I thought Lil Wayne wrote his own shit.
I mean, that everybody knows that Gilly the Kid wrote the whole card, the first card.
Clearly not. I didn't know. This is news
everybody
to me.
But you.
I'm today years old. I'm always late to the party, and it's all right.
Very
I'm all
late
right
to that party.
Very late, and it's okay. But nonetheless, the story is coming together because it's like, okay, cool. You don't have the same people writing for you then as you do now. And maybe the people that you have writing for you now been, popping Molly and sipping lean all these years too, and they didn't fried all their brain cells, ain't got nothing new to come up with. So maybe that's why it's a rinse and repeat with Lil Wayne. I don't know. Maybe he just needs to retire completely. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe he just needs to stop with the Carter.
He said something on LaMelo Ball, Leangelo Ball song, the Tweaker joint. I might swerve through them corners. Whoa, whoa. He said something, and he may just need to stick with it. He said, Wheezy F, baby, and the F is for features. Maybe that's just what he need to do.
The F stand for fuck out of here, please. Just stop. Just go sit down.
The F.
No, I'm just joking. I like Lil Wayne a lot. Like, I you know what? Some people may disagree with me. He's not on my list of, rappers or whatever.
Wheezy F baby and the Wheezy F baby and the F right now is for flop.
The thing that make me mad about Lil Wayne is that he don't even remember. Like I remember watching an interview with him, and shit was so fucking funny, dude. The dude was talking to Wayne, and he started rapping one of Wayne's songs. I cannot remember the song, but he started saying it verse, the bar for bar, and Wayne was vibing to it. And Lil Wayne said, "I wrote that." This nigga was so surprised. He didn't even recognize his own lyrics, bro. No, it doesn't surprise me, but no, absolutely. That's unacceptable. And you're supposed to be the great, and he coins himself as the greatest rapper alive. How would you know that? And you don't even remember the fucking songs that you've done. How do you know they're great? How do you know? You don't know. I can't take Lil Wayne serious. I'm sorry. When he was crying over the Super Bowl, that was it for me.
Check this. I'm not fucking with Lil Wayne. I'm just thinking that this for the Carter, that this was not up to snuff. Check this out.
Did you ghostwrite for Lil Wayne? Everybody already know what that is about. How many records? How long? Man, whole Carter 1, basically. I know it. But that's the past. I'm here now, and a lot of people's in trouble. Is that serious? I know it. It's serious. Did you ghostwrite for Lil Wayne? Everybody already know.
See?
Here we go with this goddamn everybody. No, the fuck nigga, we did not. Everybody didn't know. Okay? Everybody ain't know. Period.
Everybody but you.
No, Lamar.
Everybody knew but you.
No, Lamar. I'm not gonna leave.
Knew but you.
I'm on Lil Wayne head, and let me tell you why. Because
Everybody knew
he's
but
very
you.
disrespectful. How would you feel, right? Tell me this. How would you feel if you were a mentor to someone? They looked up to you as an idol, and they got a major honor, and for no reason other than your own selfish greed, you basically shit on them.
Listen,
How would you think that would make them feel?
It would make them feel like a Shat burger.
Period. I don't like that's where Lil Wayne lost me. My nigga, you mad because you didn't get to perform the Super Bowl in New Orleans when your team ain't even the Saints?
It had nothing to do with that. You missed the whole concept.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It had nothing to do with that. Oh shit. The Saints won in the damn Super Bowl. It was just in the city of New Orleans. Wayne's not even a New Orleans Saints fan. He's a Packer fan.
But that was the point I was making. I know he's from New Orleans, but he's not even a Saints fan.
But if you listen to the Carter one, he sounds his whole rap flow is different.
Yeah, but he was also younger too. You got to keep that in mind.
I keep that in mind too. But I mean, the Carter 3 came out 4 years after the Carter 1. I mean, he was still young, but I mean, no, but everybody knew after the Carter 1 came out that Gilly the Kid wrote this. Well, everybody but you.
Stop saying that.
I'm being serious. That wasn't, but all jokes aside, that was no secret. The Carter 1 of who wrote it, that was no secret. Well, I mean, because
apparently Gilly thought it was.
The rumors
thought it was a secret.
The rumors were that because after Wayne's first album, The Block Is Hot, which did good, but his second album flopped, 500 Degrees. That album totally flopped, and the rumors were that he was about to be dropped from Cash Money because he had damn near gone irrelevant on the mainstream. This was early 2000s. And then the Carter 1 comes out, and the Carter 1 was legendary. But
name and what was some songs on the Carter 1?
Oh, my favorite song from the Carter 1 is the intro with the one where I came back around. This is the Carter y'all welcome. Hard as Malcolm, Lord help them. And a part of me, if it's a part of me of what you want to be, what you want to be.
Fuck?
He said, but I built this building from the ruts. I own all the corners and the cuts in this motherfucker. And the feds know just what's in this motherfucker. Made niggas so they can't bust in this motherfucker. So with that, let's keep it moving on to my kitchen where the witches keep it brewing. I mean, that was the first track. And then there's Go DJ. There's and that ain't fair, but I don't care. I'm a motherfucking Cash Money millionaire. Yeah, that album was.
Brandon, what album was this song? Blunt blowing, polo draw showing.
That's Carter 4. That's Carter 4.
I like that song.
I named that one. I said in the Carter 4. When he said he should have finished with Carter 3, I said Carter 4 was nasty. I said 6 foot, 7 foot, blunt blowing, she will. Blunt blowing was Carter 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Lil Wayne, bro. I don't know what happened to him.
Drugs. Because what everybody has been saying is that Wayne has been increasingly detached from reality. And he said
increasingly, he's always been detached.
Yeah, and he said it himself. All he does is do drugs.
You know what that means?
He's a drug
I think
addict.
he has trauma. Yeah. He has unresolved trauma.
Yeah. You ain't never heard him tell the story, the lean. Yeah, you ever heard him tell a story about the time Birdman got a stripper to do something to him?
No, and to be honest, I don't really care.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing graphic. Nothing graphic. He just says, everybody was up in here, and she was like, "Hey, go do this to Lil Wayne," and he was like, "I'll
Was
never
he
forget."
underage?
Yeah, he was underage.
These motherfuckers. See, I can't deal with it. Nope.
He says, "Yeah, he said, yeah, I'll never forget that day."
And who the fuck was this thought mop that? Ugh. Don't do drugs, people.
Hold up, check this out. Check this out. What the fuck? Check this out. Check this out.
Man, Twist, what you laughing at, man? How you get that? You get that? You understood that? You sucking on clits over that fight? They came on that motherfucker. That nigga. Oh, you a Twist?
15.
Huh?
Oh my God.
You bet I'm on the real. Cause I'm I was fucking at 11. I had Nate at 15, nigga. I had my daughter when I was 15, nigga. It ain't cause you a male, it ain't cause you 15, you supposed to, cause you're young money. You're supposed to. Fuck that shit, man.
Oh my God.
I got raped when
Get
I was
this
11.
nigga the fuck off the.
Listen.
No.
I loved it.
Listen, hold on, listen.
That's it, man. I stuff up. I got raped when I was 11, Twist. And I loved it. I ain't never pressed charges. I'ma do you like baby them did me. Yeah. I'll never forget that day. Yeah, no, but they was all in the kitchen. I was scared. It was cool. There was about this many niggas and shit too in that bitch. I never forget the word. Suck like Wayne let dick. I was sitting on the couch. Everybody in that bitch. I nigga was like talking about your good dick. Girl, you know you suck with your good dick suck and that boy that bitch suck all nigga. Have a nigga suck like Wayne let dick. I'm sitting there like sure yeah. Suck up. I ain't never had this happen. In front of G. Oh my God, that was the best ever, boy. I walked out that bitch, I felt like I killed 5 niggas, ran through 3 banks, boy. You don't understand. I was a different man after that. I was Lil Wayne. After that, yeah.
Oh my. You know what, Brandon? No. Absolutely fucking not. Okay. No. That is grooming. You know that, right? What they're doing to that little ass boy is grooming. All them grown ass men in that fucking room.
That was 15 years ago.
I don't give a fuck if it was 15 seconds ago.
I hear you.
It's grooming.
Well, I told you about this.
And it's ridiculous. And it's traumatic behavior. The thing about it is he was groomed and he don't even realize that subconsciously he's grooming too. These niggas think it's normal. But all that other fucking dumbass, goofy ass shit.
Good what?
That shit is crazy.
Good what? Go what? See, here you go. See, there you go. You gotta take it to another level. What if the real Lil Wayne is in Gitmo? There you go. Well, shit, I told you the shit that happened to me, or did I? I don't know.
Of course, Brandon.
Okay.
But bottom line is
it's a lot
not okay. PSA, protect your kids, people.
Please protect your kids. Please protect your kids, because I had some shit happen to me when I was like 8.
Protect your kids, people. Some Lil Wayne's outside.
Like when I was 8. I had some shit happen to me
It's
when I
some
was
low
10.
waves outside, people.
I had some shit happen to me at church.
Protect your son, because some sexy reds out there. Please, Jesus.
Yeah,
Please.
shout out to Ray J for lying about smashing Sexy Red.
No, he was not lying. Ray J was being funny. And to be honest, you know, after I listened to his point of view, I realized he was just, Ray J is the kind of person like me. Like when I try to be funny, it's not funny. And then when I'm not trying to be funny, it's funny. And that's Ray J. Like he was trying to make a joke and it was so bad. Because to be honest, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. He did sleep with Sexy Red. He slept with her on the plane, like next to each other. So it was like irony.
But he knows the context in which he said that statement. He knew how
He was trying to make a joke.
Oh, he made a bad joke.
And you know, I don't defend Ray J. He was trying to make a joke.
For one, I wouldn't even brag about sleeping with that.
Neither would I. Neither would I.
Call her sexy period red.
And the thing that made me mad, and I'm just trying to figure out, maybe it's me, is that why the fuck do people like her so much? Because she's
a plant.
Can't rap. She can't rap, bro. I was listening to the song with her and Glorilla. I don't even know what the fuck the goddamn song was.
And the song is off the Wipe Me Now beat.
Yeah. And I was listening when Glow was rapping. I was like, okay, you know, I was bouncing a little bit, but then when Sexy Red came out, I was like, this bitch sounds so goddamn dull and dry, bro. Like, I can't take her serious.
Yeah.
I can't, and I don't appreciate this shit, bro. Like, the thing that makes me mad is stop using our beautiful Black women like this, goddamn it. We are more than ass and titties, okay? I'm sick of this shit.
Well, hey,
you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you can rap about something else besides being trifling.
There's certain political figures that try to use that Black woman ass and titty to their advantage.
What are you talking about?
I'd say what I just said.
Okay, well, we ain't going there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can go there. I'm not going there.
Oh, no,
How about
I'm just gonna leave it at that one statement because I agree with you 100% that Black women are more than just ass and titties, but there are some motherfuckers out there who try to run for huge political offense, wink, wink, who will try to use that ass and titties to their advantage. Which is one reason why
you know what?
Let me
now I know what you're saying, but let me just say this. Okay, because I know where you're going with this.
That's the last
what you gotta understand, Brandon. Let me finish. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, because I don't want to forget my thought. You know how I am. So I get what you're saying. And do I think it was right for Kamala to maybe use our Black women to get votes? No, but you gotta look at. But Brandon, let me finish. Let me finish. But you have to look at it like this, okay? You have to look at it as it is what it is. It's a competition, okay? You know, you're trying to get votes. You're trying to get people to like you. That's literally the fucking point. So not all tactics are great tactics, but some people use tactics, you know, and maybe it wasn't that she was using Black women to exploit the ass and titties. It's just that she were using two very popular artists who just so happened to come with ass and titties.
I mean, if that's your story, you're gonna stick to it, okay?
I mean, that's just the fact.
Okay, I mean, she don't have ass and titty like them, so she couldn't shake it herself, I guess. I think Kamala's a beautiful woman, but you know, like you said earlier, I think the Black women is better than that. Now,
fuck that shit, man. That stuff. I got raped when I was 11, Twist.
Brandon, please, with this fucking shit, okay? Please.
I ain't never pressed charge. I'm gonna do you like baby them did me. Yeah. I'll never forget that day. Yeah, no, they was all in the kitchen. I was scared. It was cool. There was about this many niggas and shit too in that bit. I never forget the word. Suck la wine la dick. I'm sitting on the couch. Everybody.
Birdman
But
need
you
to be
know
in
how that shit
motherfucking
is.
jail.
When you the star and you the star and you in a room with a bunch of yes men, they gonna laugh at anything.
No, the fuck I don't know how it is, okay? Because my God gave me free will, and I'm like, you a nasty ass bastard, and I'm walking out. Fuck you, fuck your money, fuck your celebrity, fuck your goddamn star, fuck this blunt y'all about to be rolling. Matter of fact, I'm taking this shit with me. All right, fuck all y'all.
You wouldn't have said none of that shit. You may have been quiet, but you wouldn't have said a goddamn thing. You might have been
That's
like,
a goddamn lie.
you been past the blank.
Maybe me then in the same time he filmed this video wouldn't have said nothing. But me today, me right now at 11:02 p.m. on June 13th, 2025, me today, yeah, for sure I'd say something. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, if Lil Wayne said that to me today, I'd been, oh, you too, nigga, huh? You too?
Yeah,
Shout out to Ray
we're not
J.
playing that fucking foolishness.
Shout out to Ray J.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car,
Sexy Red.
wish to have $1 million bucks.
What?
Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Oh, oh, oh. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born. Till my baby's.
Hey, the way Ray J sound, that's the way Sexy Red look. The way Ray J sound, the way Ray J sounded, that's how Sexy Red look.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Oh, 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 oh. Make love to the break of dawn.
Shut up. Shut up.
Till my baby's born.
Nigga said Sexy Red look like an F sharp. I'm weak.
What?
You said Sexy Red look like an F sharp.
Who said that?
You did. You said she looked like Ray J sound. That nigga's off key.
Yep. Sexy Red look like an F sharp. For fucked up. Fucked up sharp. I wouldn't even tell her. Like he should have thought about that one, because that one totally was. He should have known it was going to be taken out of context. And a chick who literally says in a lyric said, "I don't fight for money, I fight for dick." That said denied would not play along with the joke.
Bitch, are you serious?
Like, bitch, are you totally serious? You said on the track that you will fight for dick.
I pray for my people, Lord Jesus. I pray for them. Because why? Because why? Because why? Now, I could understand if said penis was the only penis on the planet. Then maybe fighting for it you could make an argument, right?
You know how lucky
but being that there's about 4 billion other penises on the planet, it's unacceptable.
You know how
no, ma'am.
Do you know how lucky that one penis would be?
Absolutely not.
If you that one penis, I'm saying this from a man's point of view. If you the only penis on the planet and you have a bunch of women, the only thing you can say is stop. Wait a minute, stop. There's enough penis to go around for everybody.
Boo.
Whatever. Yeah, they would be boring these nuts. They would be boring their dick.
Boo.
They would be boring their dick. They will be born this dick till my baby's born.
Till my baby's born.
I have to create more young penises to make the world go around.
Go ahead.
One wish. One wish. One wish. One wish. Sing it. One wish. One wish. One wish.
Go ahead. Go ahead till your baby's born. You're going to be just like Ray J, holding the infant, singing off key. Talk about one wish.
That's all right. I got that ass though.
That is funny. Well, you know what? If that's what makes you happy, then God bless.
Look, you said the last team was on earth.
Hey, yo, we too lit. Hey, we lit.
Yeah. Make some noise for
Yeah.
Ray J and this motherfucker.
Hey, excuse my litness though, but I'm having fun.
No.
Hey, we love you, Ray J. You couldn't even get a babysitter tonight. You still showed up. You know what? We love you. You couldn't even get a babysitter and still showed up. We love you.
We don't got a babysitter because my wife bitch, she don't want no randoms watching the kids. So.
I'm being funny, nigga. I see her over there.
Hey, you know what's crazy? In the song One Wish,
Shout out to
it was about 8 years ago. It was about 8 years ago. We at 10 now, but it was about. Know what I'm saying? It was about. I rounded it off. Take it to 10. If I had one wish, 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 one wish. They don't even want to go. They don't even want to go no more, right? One wish, 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 one wish.
That nigga getting so mad.
One wish, one wish. I love y'all, man. One wish, one wish, one wish.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
One wish. One wish, one wish.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Wait, I'm not in the group?
That's beautiful. You ain't in the group now.
Y'all say yes, and y'all say y'all. I tried to do Ray 2K, they said no. Now y'all kicking me out of this group? Man.
Nah, you doing the
Bro,
lead
how
in
they
this
kick him out his own goddamn song?
You David Ruffin.
Hey, I missed the notes on that, but I was holding my son.
Don't blame the kid, nigga.
Jesus. The look on this nigga's face,
Hey,
bro,
yo,
was
B, I didn't stick to
priceless.
landing on one of those runs, and I'll make up for it, B. B.
Anyway, oh my god, that I had tears coming to my eyes when that was funny.
Hey, no, I got one kid.
Okay, I'm not okay. Anyway, you said anyway.
So anyway, last night, I believe it was last night, Kendrick Lamar, my brother from another mother, did his first of two GNX shows in Toronto.
And both of them
Which
motherfuckers
is
sold out too. That's crazy.
right. Which is the first time I guess he's been back in Toronto since the whole beef popped off, right?
Yeah.
So I guess people were like trying to figure out what Toronto's response was gonna be. Like I heard they had like some people out there protesting, like blasting Drake music, giving away pizza and free OVO hoodies if you came out. Just hilarious. Said, what the fuck is this? 5th grade? What are we giving? We giving away pizza and hoodies? No, it was hilarious. But the thing that I found funny to me, because you know Toronto's Drake City or whatever the case may be. But after Kendrick performed Not Like Us, lights went off, whatever the case may be, the crowd started, you know, chanting for an encore, like one more time, one more time, one more time. And it's just crazy. They were singing so loud, word for word. A minor, certified pedophile, you know, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Niggas was hype. Hype. And Charlamagne was like, I ain't never seen nobody keep stick a knife in somebody so deep for so long.
I mean, for real.
Basically, it's like Kendrick is giving us a master class in being a fucking demon. Okay, this motherfucker is.
I would not like to think that of Mr. Duckworth, but
I'm not saying Mr. Duckworth is a literal demon. What I mean is, excuse me. He said, but the thing that I love the most about Kendrick is he He warned Drake and all of us. He said, if you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. I'm so glad. I'm so glad Drake took it there. I'm so glad because I have gotten some of the best music that I've listened to in a while because of it. So thank you, Drake, for being the fuckboy that you are. Because I got some
and she
great.
was a Drake fan. She was a Drake
Yes.
motherfucking fan. I got a whole playlist
Thank
on my
you
desktop of
for
Drake just because
giving
of her.
me all this great Kendrick Lamar music.
Check this out.
And
More awards because you've been winning shit all year. So I figured I'd just get it together. There you go. Take all that right there. Yeah, well, that's your problem, not mine. You want them. I don't have to be responsible for how you get the fuck out of here with them. I love you, bro. Show my guys some love, man.
I know that's right.
Them goddamn BET awards look like goddamn weapons.
Yeah, they do look heavy.
No, them stars look sharp as a bitch. I just honestly, like I told you the other day, there's a part of me that wish that J. Cole would have stuck around for this because that'd have been real interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? He had the balls. So I'm glad he backed out, to be honest. Somebody gives a fuck about J. Cole.
Whoa, now. Hold on. Don't be disrespectful
I'm sorry.
to J. Cole.
I know. I had a lot of bass in my voice when I said
Yeah,
that. I felt
Cole,
it.
that
I
nigga
felt it.
nasty now.
I take it back. Psych. My name ain't J. Cole. I don't take nothing back. If I said it, I meant it, nigga. Nah, I'm just joking. That's what J. Cole should have did. That's what he should have did. And that's why I can't take him serious.
J. Cole.
Nigga, how the fuck you jump in? This nigga played double dutch.
He did.
He jumped in, jumped out. Jumped in, jumped out.
But I will tell you this. J. Cole lyrically is every bit of as equal to Kendrick Lamar. I don't think you'll find anybody who'll disagree with that.
Okay.
J. Cole is every bit Kendrick Lamar's equal from a lyrical standpoint.
Well, what I will say is that I haven't listened to enough J. Cole to give an honest opinion on him as far as his lyrical abilities. But what I will say is he may be able to match lyrically with Kendrick, but the way Kendrick beef is clearly on another level. This nigga is like psychological with it. Okay. This nigga psychological and diabolical. Okay.
That Super Bowl performance was diabolical. That was diabolical.
You know what? The fact that not only did you have, however many people in the stadium screaming a minor.
Where the fuck was the Super Bowl at again? Oh, it's New Orleans. Yeah, Louisiana.
Yeah, but how many? I don't know how many people were in the stadium.
I think it's like over 70,000 people.
And then how many people were watching at home? It was a lot.
That's the highest rated TV event of the year every year. So
if I was Drake, and if there was any hint that anything that Kendrick said was credible, I would be humiliated. I would never want to show my face in streets again. That's why this motherfucker's online taking selfie, doing duck lips with bows in his hair. Okay, he's losing it. He's spiraling out of control.
Well,
okay?
you saw when the nigga ran overseas and was running from drones and shit.
I actually think that was I think that ended up being like an ad. I don't think it was real because Drake an actor for real too, so you never know when to take this nigga serious. But it looked like but I think I read matter of fact, I think the Breakfast Club said that it was just for like an ad for some sort of some sort of deal he had with some company. I don't know.
Ooh.
But my heart breaks for Drake Because imagine being the person living in this big ass bubble of delusion where you think the whole world loves you for you and you are like the guy, you're number one for so long and can't nobody fuck with you. And you over here knocking down niggas like dominoes left and right. Boom, knocked you out.
He
Boom,
knocked down one.
knocked you out.
He knocked down one nigga. He knocked down Meek Mill.
Right?
And we
Right?
found out
But
Diddy
no.
knock Meek Mill down too. Ugh.
My God. But just think about it from Drake's perspective. And him and J. Cole get on this song. What was the song they got on?
I don't remember.
When they was like, we the big three like we started the league.
I forget the name.
Who's the best rapper? Is it what do you say? Is it K Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started the league.
I could never consider Drake the top rapper as far as lyrics go because he has ghostwriters.
Well, it doesn't matter because you know, everybody else consider him. It don't matter if you write or not. You know how these niggas are.
Of course.
Okay. You don't even have to know how to fucking read. You can still be number one. God damn it. Look at R. Kelly. That nigga spent half of his career illiterate.
Yeah, but R. Kelly at least wrote all his music.
I'm sure this nigga had a tutor for sure.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh shit. Oh, you caught me off guard with that one. Oh shit. That thing. Whoa. Can you help me how to think of these words? Whoa. Oh, speaking of which, in R. Kelly news, you do know that
I heard.
Yeah, his attorneys.
Go ahead and give it to him.
His attorneys asked him to be released immediately as there was they found out that there was a hit put out on him, and an inmate made a sworn statement that he was hired to kill R. Kelly, and he was literally off to do the dirt. And I guess his conscience got the best of him, and he told him he told R. Kelly what was going on, and R. Kelly's legal team has demanded his immediate release and for him to be strictly on house arrest because for
the remainder of his sentence.
For the remainder of his sentence. And look, you know, if this is true, what do you want to? I'm like, what do you want to kill me for?
Basically what happened? So basically, it's a lot more to it than that. So basically, what happened is, according to R. Kelly's lawyers, the prosecution, United States government, was out to get R. Kelly, and they tampered with the witnesses. Two of the girls that R. Kelly was supposedly, dealing with, that was in a documentary or whatever, they, in so many words, were compromised. Okay.
Yeah.
And gave a lot of testimonies that may have not been accurate.
Yeah.
And they said that they were close to, bringing this to like the Court of Appeals or whatever the case may be, when I guess maybe the government or whoever may be in charge of this or, trying to keep locks on it was like, oh, nah, this nigga ain't about to uncover us. So that's when they allegedly went to old dude who's already doing life.
He got nothing to lose. He got nothing to lose.
Exactly. They basically told him, like, all right, this is what we're going to do. If you kill him, we'll get you out. And basically, this was going to happen. You kill him, and you'll be charged for it. No, listen, you'll be charged for it. We're going to move you to another facility, and then you'll be able to escape and never be captured. That's what the guy said in his sworn affidavit. He said he'd take a lie detector test, and he testify in court that all of this is true.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. And look,
that is crazy.
That's crazy.
And you know what? I feel some type of way about R. Kelly. You already know I do.
Yeah.
But considering I still have humanity, and I never want to see anybody hurt. Period. And after seeing what happened to Tory Lanez,
Yeah,
they better get that nigga out of there.
yeah. I'm not
They
trying to
better
be
get
funny.
that nigga out of there.
If R. Kelly is on house arrest for so fucking be it. For the rest of his 30-year sentence, so be it. But if he knows things,
If this nigga gotta be locked up in a goddamn dungeon with no windows, no blinds, gotta get food under the door. But
no,
he
I'd
ain't
rather.
his own goddamn house.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say if I can't do that in my own house, then no, I'd rather die. but no, honestly, get R. Kelly the fuck out of jail. Get Tory Lanez
All right,
the
wait a
fuck out of
minute
jail.
now. Wait a
No,
minute
when I
now.
say get him out
We
of
ain't
jail,
about to
I
do,
mean get
we
him
ain't
out.
about to do a marching nigga now.
No,
You know the nigga still dead ass wrong.
I mean get him out of jail. Get him on house arrest because get him on house arrest where he can serve out the rest of his sentence.
You
Get
got a little
Tory
too
Lanez.
happy right there. You
No,
started
yeah.
sounding like you was about to be on a march to victory. Like,
look. I would love to see another album drop from the nigga. I mean, I'm just gonna be. I ain't gonna front.
I would not. I'm sorry.
But
no, thank you.
But
I'll pass on the pedo playlist. No,
if
thanks.
he can do how, I mean, but that's ridiculous though, because and I say that because of Tory Lanez. Get Tory Lanez the fuck out of jail because it's so much evidence to prove that Tory Lanez did nothing wrong. That he didn't do it. He's what he's guilty of is trying to be a real nigga. That's the dumb shit. By not saying anything, because you saying, okay, I don't want to send a mother to jail. So I grew up without. I don't want to be responsible for a child not going out without their parent, and that parent don't give a fuck about you. When you have congresswomen from other states saying, no, I've reviewed the case. He did nothing wrong. And what they're saying is a lot of political powers were influenced by that case. Whatever political powers influence and injustice shouldn't be in political office, for starters. Tory Lanez needs to be the fuck out of jail. R. Kelly, for his own safety, needs to do his sentence in home solitary confinement.
Well, R. Kelly can't choose where he do his sentence.
He can't, but you said it yourself.
And you know what? To be honest, R. Kelly could have had control of the situation if he'd have just did what all these other black ass niggas need to do and stop all this fucking bullshit. Just because you get a couple dollars, just because you get a little, attention, you get a little clout, you gotta know. Biggie said it best. More money, more motherfucking problems. And I don't understand why black people are always the ones to compound our goddamn problems.
Hold on,
My nigga, you know these niggas out to get you.
Hold on. Because trust me, it goes on with other races too. You just don't hear about it.
I'm not another race. I can only speak for my race.
We're the ones,
and it pisses me off as us.
Hear about. But if part of his court case and conviction was compromised, then you can make a case that he should be released. Why the hell you think Bill Cosby got out?
Yeah, but it still doesn't excuse the fact that R. Kelly's done some foul, fucking funky ass, stink ass, nasty ass shit.
Yes, he has.
With his nasty ass.
I don't believe it with Bill Cosby. Jello pudding pops. Ooh,
I don't know what to believe.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm watching the basketball game.
Wow.
Jello pudding pops.
So I am so excited. July 2nd, the new Jurassic Park comes out.
Oh, it does.
Jurassic World.
I'm so excited too.
My boo-boo ScarJo is in it. I love her to pieces.
I'm so excited too. Yes, I am.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. I am. July 19th is my birthday, bitch. Mm-hmm. That's July 19th. Oh, speaking, I know this is off topic, but one more thing about the BET Awards. Hey, Wale, it ain't that serious, bro.
Wale is so hilarious.
Wale was in his feelings about that shit.
Casanat did a stream afterwards and was like talking about it. And he was like playing Lotus Flower Bomb. He was like, that song right there, fire. Wale, legend. He was talking about Wale. He said that song came out in 2011. I was 9.
I will say this though. I will say this about Casanat. When I don't totally, where I'm like, I'm not gonna say I don't totally believe, but it's kind of like, damn, how do you not know who Wale is? Because just 4 years ago, Wale had like the #1 song in the country.
And that was
on Chill. We've been in the company for one. Why don't you agree with me for one? Maybe we can be on Chill. No, that was the #1 song in the country for a nice little minute.
Boo. We don't remember that. Sorry.
That song was dope. And what about 4 years ago? That puts Constant at like 19. That was the
We the
#1
people
song
do
in the
not
country.
remember that.
Please, you lying. You lying.
We the
you
people.
remember that song, and you fucked with that song.
Definitely don't think I did.
Definitely know you did.
Okay, next.
So you lying. You lying through your teeths. You lying through your teeths. Yeah. But yeah, Jurassic Park does come out. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. It's like, what is this? Like the 7th movie? Is that correct? Is that the 7th movie?
Let's see. You got Jurassic Park 1. Then you got
2 and 3.
Wait, no, but what was 2, 3? 2 was called The Lost World.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you had Jurassic Park 3. And then you had Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm. 4.
And then you had the second Jurassic World, and then there was a third Jurassic World.
So yeah, this is
number 7. Damn.
Yeah. All right, quick sports update. The NBA Finals are now tied at 2. The Oklahoma City Thunder came back. They had to rally from a double-digit deficit, to beat the Indiana Pacers at home in a must-win game. The Oklahoma City Thunder came through. The series is tied at 2. The Thunder have regained home court advantage, and Game 5 will be Monday in Oklahoma City. This is turning out to be a damn good NBA Finals, despite the fact that because it's in Oklahoma City and Indiana, nobody really give a fuck. Okay.
Jay-Z placed a bet on the finals. I forgot which team he was going for, but he called them to win in 5. So whatever team he went for can't lose more than 1 game. And I think he put $1 million on it.
Well, he just lost $1 million because the series is tied at 2. Whoever he bet on.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Sorry, Jay-Z. Sorry, Jay-Z.
The minimum the series can go now is 6 games.
Interesting.
This has been a damn good series. It has been. It's been a damn good series. This is the game where Oklahoma City had to fight. They had to fucking fight. They blew game 1. They really should be up 3-1, ready to close it out. But they blew game 1. Shout out to the Pacers for winning game 1. Oklahoma City bust their ass in game 2. The Pacers bust Oklahoma City ass in game 3. And this was a great.
Is Russell Westbrook playing?
Yeah, you are behind the times. Russell Westbrook plays for the Nuggets. He ain't played for Oklahoma City since 2019. God damn. This nigga said it's Russell Westbrook playing.
God
he was
damn.
playing until Oklahoma City put him out.
Wow. All right, so who's playing that I would know?
Nobody, to tell you the truth. Have you seen that commercial with it's I forgot. I think it's a cell phone commercial where you see the 3 basketball players. One of them is Shea. They're all dressed the same, and they're like, "Dude, I told you I was gonna wear this." No, I have to.
With the blue blazers, yeah.
That's Oklahoma City. That's Shea. That's SBA. That's Jalen Williams, and that's Chet Holmgren, the tall white boy. They're in the finals.
Okay, yeah. So nobody got you.
You wouldn't know. That's fucked up. You wouldn't know.
I'm just joking.
Well, SGA won MVP this year. So yeah, no, you wouldn't know nobody from the Pacers. You see, you still only know the old niggas.
Yeah, that's all right. In other news, what's next?
Exit.
All right. Okay.
You tell me what's next.
I think I went through all the stories that I wanted to go on. I did want to talk about the moon, but I don't think we have enough time for that.
I mean, you can. I mean, there's no time limit. I'm just like, I mean,
like I'm on a Breakfast Club, like they telling me to wrap up or some shit.
exactly. Like, there's no, I could be on this motherfucker for another 8 hours if you wanted to.
Nah. No, I fell asleep last night watching a really interesting YouTube compilation, and it made me start thinking because I heard some information that I hadn't quite heard before. Well, actually, I did hear before, but I think I heard it in a different way, and it kind of made me think. And what I heard was like there was a time in history, like between 11,500 years ago and 13,000 years ago, where the ancient people recorded a time where the moon was not in the sky. They recorded the time when the moon arrived to Earth. And I was like, the fuck you mean the moon arrived? And
what?
Yeah, exactly. What? So yeah, like this is in like ancient shit, cave drawings and fucking shit like that. Like they talked about a time before the moon being there. And it was between 11,500 years ago and 13,000 years ago. You also know what happened between that time? Okay. That was okay. I'm waiting for you to say. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
can you ask me the question again?
I was like, do you want to know what else happened during that time between 11,500 and 13,000 years ago? It was a period. It was a period called the Younger Dryas. And basically, there's a geological record that shows a ring around the earth. And basically, that ring represents a water line. And they said, basically, during this period of time, the majority of the earth was covered in water. You know what else talked about a huge flood around that time?
Yeah.
The Bible.
Oh, yeah, Noah's
the Bible. Yeah. But the thing that's confusing me, a bit, boy, is I clearly remember the Bible saying when shut up. No, seriously. I remember the Bible saying that God put two lights in the sky, one for the day and one for the night. Right? So it's the math is not mathing to me. Also, the astronauts that went up to the moon said that when the lander hit the moon, it rang like a bell for a little while. And they were really confused because they thought that the moon was solid rock, or at least it should be, right? Like, what the fuck planet is hollow, right? So they wanted to test their theory. So they purposely launched a rocket at the moon. And they said this time when they did it, the moon literally rang for hours. And they said the ringing and the shaking got stronger the deeper down you went into the moon when they measured it. Which is weird because they feel like, the vibration should break up as it's constantly hitting, something, a surface. But if it's not hitting anything, it allows that vibration to just keep going back and forth, which made them like, what the fuck is the moon hollow? Okay, so that's wild. Also, when they started drilling on the moon and looking for moon rocks and stuff, they found out that the rocks on the surface of the moon are older than the rocks underneath the moon. Now make that make fucking sense.
What?
Somebody please tell my black ass how
the fuck
the rocks on the outside of the moon are older than the rocks on the inside of the moon. This shit is crazy. I can't believe
How
it.
on God's green earth is the rocks on the outside of the moon? What was the rest?
So older than the rocks on the inside.
Older
So
than the
basically,
rocks
they
on the inside. So what happened? Did the
basically,
moon shit those rocks out and just left them there? And then
well,
that's new moon poop inside in the moon that it hasn't released yet.
basically what they're saying is the only way this is possible is through drilling, like on Earth. When we drill, of course,
Oh, they
the
sent
newer
Bruce
dirt.
Willis. They sent Bruce Willis and them up there. I got you.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. So they say when they drill, of course, all the older rock is at the bottom. You bring it up, and all the older rock now is covering the newer rock. So they're trying to figure out, was the moon engineered? Like, where the fuck did this come from? And they don't even know how the moon was formed. They don't know. They don't know.
You need to watch the movie Moonfall.
I've watched the movie Moonfall. And one thing I like about that movie is that they touch on some of these conspiracy theories briefly, like the hollow moon theory, saying that the moon was brought here, saying that the moon is basically like a satellite. It's an artificial thing in the sky. They say that the moon is the only light in the sky that constantly follows you. You ever see the moon light, or the moon always seems to be following you wherever you go? Doesn't that feel or look weird to you?
That's kind of like, does the Mona Lisa's eyes follow you when you walk?
Exactly. And you ever feel anxious underneath the moonlight?
No.
You ever notice how? But let me tell you. But look at it like this, Brennan. The sun shines yellow. I guess it has to do with the particles in our atmosphere and how they reflect the lights and what colors they display and all this other shit, whatever the case may be. But when I look up in the sky, the sun tends to look yellowish white, right? So if the moon does not generate its own light and it gets its light from the reflection of the sun, why does the moonlight shine? Why it doesn't make sense? The moon isn't reflective. So the moon, you shouldn't be able to, it's not like the moon is a mirror. You get what I'm saying? But you've ever seen, like, on a cloudy night, for example, and let's say it's a full moon on a cloudy night, and you ever seen the moonlight shine through the moon and you can see like moon rays coming through, like sun rays?
Well, and
that shit is weird.
I've never seen moon rays, but I've seen a tracing of the moon come, through cloudy skies. But
you've never seen moonlight shine through the clouds like a ray? Like, no. And so I guess I would have to show you an image, but I will, because you remind me and I'll show you an image. But basically what I'm saying is, they say that the moonlight is getting light from the sun, but that's not what I see with my eyes. When I look in the sky and I look at the moon, it looks like it's its own light. The moon looks like it lights itself, just like the sun does it not?
Yeah.
The sun don't look like it got anything to do with the moon, moonlight, nothing whatsoever. So that's also another, the moon is just fucking weird, people. Keep your eyes on the sky. That's all I got to say.
Check this out. Let's get a little educated.
Our moon is on the move. Each year, it drifts an estimated 1.5 inches further away from Earth. And in the process, Earth's rotation is actually slowing down. What if one night the moon simply disappeared? Would we miss it? A full moon is on average 14,000 times brighter than the next brightest night sky object, Venus. So without it, every night would be as dark as a new moon, and stargazing would be spectacular. But by the next morning, you'd begin to realize just how important the moon is for life on Earth. To start, between the sun, Earth's rotation, and the moon has the largest influence on Earth's tides. Without it, high and low tides would shrink by an estimated 75%. This would jeopardize the lives of many types of crabs, mussels, and sea snails that live in tidal zones. And
man, all the shit that I like to eat, Well, not the
Yeah,
snails.
don't eat no motherfucking sea snails.
I just said not the snails.
Damn sea snails.
I just said not the snails. The crab. No. No, don't do that. No.
Disrupt the diets of larger animals who rely on them for food, threatening entire coastal ecosystems in the process. Within a few decades, we would start to see mass population declines in the sea and on land. One of the largest spawning events in the world occurs in the Great Barrier Reef. Each November, in the days following the light of a full moon, coral colonies across the reef, spanning an area larger than the state of New Mexico, release millions of egg and sperm sacs within nearly minutes of one another. Scientists are certain that the full moon plays a role in the timing, but exactly how remains a mystery. On land, animals like these red crabs also use lunar cues to reproduce. After living most of their lives on the mountains, millions of adult crabs migrate down to shore. And then, only during the last quarter of the moon, females release their eggs into the sea. Now, the moon may not hold as much sway over human reproduction, but without it, something
yes,
we
it
care
does.
equally about would change. The weather. Tides and tidal currents help mix cold Arctic waters with warmer waters in the tropics. This balances temperatures and stabilizes the climate worldwide. Without the moon, weather forecasts would be practically impossible. The average
Well, okay. Well, I would like to say this about weather forecasts. Most of the time, the motherfuckers is wrong any goddamn way. I ain't never seen people get paid so much money to just goddamn it lie about what they think the weather's gonna be. All right, let me go ahead back to it. That's my interruption so I can commentate.
They don't say this is what it's going to be. It's a prediction.
Well, I ain't never seen.
That's why they call their models prediction models, because it's subject to change.
Well, yeah, I bet it is, because they're subject to be wrong a lot of the time. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, Mother Nature's unpredictable, so as women usually are.
Oh, you got that right. But we just
I digress.
Yeah, because I was about to progress. I'm just playing. Let me go back to the video.
Difference between the hottest and coldest places on Earth could grow to life-threatening extremes. But none of this compares to the biggest change that we would have coming over the next millennia. Right now, Earth tilts on an axis at 23.5 degrees, mostly due to Moon's gravity. If the Moon disappeared, Earth's axis would wobble between anywhere from 10 to 45 degrees. Some experts estimate that Jupiter could help keep Earth's tilt from reeling completely out of control. But even just an extra 10-degree tilt could wreak havoc on the climate and seasons. In the past, Earth's tilt has changed by about 1 to 2 degrees, which scientists think could have caused ice ages in the past. It's hard to know what a 10-degree or 45-degree tilt would do, but probably nothing good for most life on Earth. The moon isn't just imperative for life on Earth today. Experts believe that it might have also played a key role in the formation of life more than 3.5 billion years ago. Turns out, the moon isn't just a beacon of light in the night sky. Its existence is crucial to the delicate balancing act that makes life here possible.
Okay, well, I hope you guys learned something from that video. I hope you learned something from that video.
You know what I want to learn? The motherfucking truth, okay, goddammit. That's what I want to learn. I want to learn the truth. I'm tired of the lies. You want to know what I heard? This is a conspiracy theory for your ass.
For your ass.
For your ass.
For your
I
ass.
heard that the Vatican City, has a device that was invented by, I think it was a Catholic priest. I'm not really sure. It's called the chronovisor. And basically what the chronovisor can do is it's like a time traveling smart TV. And basically, you can tune into any event, past, present, or future, with this device. They said they saw the crucifixion of Christ. They said they saw, what else? The fuck they saw? Some other shit that niggas shouldn't have been seeing. Some ancient shit. Okay. Now, allegedly, Vatican City has a bunch of shit just like that down in the archives that they don't really let anyone go in there and see except like scholars. And you know about these scholars who sit up in their boys clubs together, you know, their elite societies and mom's the word type shit. You know, it's very hush. So I don't trust the fucking Vatican. The coronavirus is real, people. Okay. Hide your kids, hide your wives. That's all I got to say.
See, there she go trying to scare the shit out of everybody. It must be the Friday the 13th.
It's fucking Friday 13th. What do you expect?
Must be the Friday the 13th. Because this like the fourth time she said, hide your kids, hide your this. Okay. Okay.
Y'all niggas spooky. They spooky, Brandon. Don't get spooky. Don't get scared now.
I ain't scared.
The thing about it is, as a child, I kind of giddy because, like, as a kid, all this weird, crazy, you know, fantastical shit that you think would only happen in TVs or movies, and just to get a little bit older and hear that some of this weird, fantastical shit has happened and has been happening even before you realize it was happening. The shit is just mind blowing to me. Okay. I feel like this is not the same earth God brought me to. I'm gonna be honest. This don't seem like the same planet.
You got to figure that most of the, you know, those TV movies, not everybody's imagination is just unique beyond unique. That, you know, it may have been something that some information, I don't know, that you found out, even if it was just an old folk tale that has a little bit of truth to it. So,
well, what I'm saying is, I grew up watching, you know, Discovery Channel, stuff like that, and they would have their, you know, alien shows. And nigga, you just say boo? Did you just boo the Discovery Channel?
I've been catching stray.
Serious.
I've been catching stray boos, so I figure I could dish one out.
Anyway, okay, touche. All right. No, but seriously, so like, as a child, you know, kids wonder, they imagine, right? And I always imagine a world, or how a world would be, or to live in a world where, you know, the concept of extraterrestrials or life outside of Earth was a conscious, intelligent life outside of Earth was a thing, right? Just to, you know, skip down the road a couple decades later, and niggas is talking about life outside of Earth being a thing. And I'm like, yo, this is some crazy ass shit. Which is why I encourage people to find something to believe and believe in it, and believe in it hard, because I feel
Jesus
like the
Christ
way
is
things
the
are
way.
going. Listen, that's Jesus Christ is our way. He's the only way. But I can't tell people what to believe in.
My brothers.
I can't tell people what to believe in. But what I will say
the Quran
is whatever or whomever
Quran is a cold
you
piece of
believe
literature.
in. Wow.
No, it's I
Whatever
didn't say
or-
no disrespect. I said the Quran is a cold piece of literature. It is.
I heard what you said.
Yeah.
Believe in it, because I feel like things are just about to get fucking weirder, people.
There she go again. There it is again. Friday the 13th.
Things are getting weirder, people. I'm just listen. It's the truth.
I'm about to watch that shit.
Things are getting weird, you know.
Yeah, well.
So grab your good books and get some good weed and buckle up and enjoy the ride. Let's get it.
Words to live by. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely about to get out of here. It's almost midnight. It's almost Friday the 14th. I mean, goddamn, Saturday the 14th. Gee whiz. Blame the 80 proof for that one. So, oh my goodness. Busy weekend. Well, I don't know. Busy tomorrow for me. Okay. Busy tomorrow. I have to go DJ in New Kent. I'm going to stop by a couple of stores because I need to put a little bit more food in this place. I may stop by Burlington. Yeah, I may stop by BJ's and get one of those chicken trays. Hell yeah, them motherfuckers look good. So I didn't forget about them. May stop by BJ's, do that. But I would like to say this to everybody out there, all of the real responsible ones. Wish you a happy early Father's Day. I totally have forgot about Father's Day until I was walking out the daycare today and somebody said, happy early Father's Day, Brandon. I was like, oh shit, yes, it is about to be Father's Day. Who knew? Mm-hmm. So, yes, I would like to wish the real responsible, loving fathers happy early Father's Day. And I will definitely be back to holler at you guys on mañana. So, for Miss Kia, any closing statements?
I would just like to say thank you for listening to me rant for the last hour and change. Things are getting real, people. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
I'm about to mute her motherfucking microphone.
Get your good book. Some good.
I just muted her motherfucking microphone, but for them scare tactics, I'm just joking. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Get your good book. Some good greens. Good night and good luck.
Man, I thought Robert was bad. God damn. I'm just joking. Hey, my Sports Plus Life true fan base knows that we always in this on some funny, some silly shit. This is what we do. This is who we are. Okay. You know, we talk the real shit. We do, but we're not going to leave on some, you know, we're not we always
Brandon scared.
We always man, Brandon ain't scared. We always like to leave on a good note. Okay, so with that being said, take us home, Ray J.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I know being in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born.
No matter what type of day you're having in life, all you have to do is listen to that. You immediately have a better day.
What happened?
I said, no matter what type of day that you're having in life, you listen to that, you automatically will have a smile on your face.
Put some respect on Ray J's whatever that was, please.
I don't have anything against Ray J. Like I said, it makes me smile.
Okay, whatever it was his interpretation of it, and he did it to the best of his ability that he could in that moment. And that's all we could ever ask.
Till his baby's born. But anyway, it's your boy, Brandon Brainpond Towns. We out this bit. Peace. Love you and see you on Monday.
Good night. Good luck.